Warning, this is my personal opinion, so if you get butthurt in the comments, that is your own fault. I am not claiming to speak for everyone who has autism, or anything close to for that matter, okay? So if you get butthurt and go scream in the comments, that is on you for not listening. This is again, I repeat, my personal opinion. Okay? Glad we cleared that up. Okay, so you read the title of the video. I'm not too fond of characters getting headcanon as autistic. You may be wondering, well, that's a weird thing to get butthurt over. Why are you so upset over that? I'm not necessarily upset. It's just something that kind of makes me feel not too good. Basically, I feel like by putting labels on these characters, it just makes it feel less like, oh, that's not actually your personality, that's just a condition you have. Just feels kind of invalidating in a sense. And while yes, I do have high-functioning ASD, I have been diagnosed by an actual professional on this. So I'm not out here self-diagnosing and claiming, yeah, I know everything about ASD, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, it kind of makes me feel like I don't have a personality. When I see characters on screen that I relate to so heavily and I'm like, wow, they're just like me. And I just see people going like, oh my gosh, so autistic coded, so blah, 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 blah. And then they like make fan videos and shit like that where it's like, oh yeah, just this character being autistic for like 6 minutes and 10 seconds straight or something along those lines. You know the type of videos I'm talking about. We all know. We've all seen them. But it just makes me feel, I don't know, like if like it says something about me in a sense. Where it's like, oh, this personality that you relate to so heavily because it reminds you a lot of yourself. Well, that's actually just because of a condition that this character might have. It's not their actual personality. It's not anything special to them, it's just a condition. It just, I don't know, makes me feel unpleasant. Ever since I was younger, I always wanted to like just be myself and not need labels or anything like that. I didn't feel it was necessary. I was just me. I had my personality quirks. That was it. That was all people needed to know. And this is why I never have even said that I'm autistic on this channel, I don't think. Because it feels like then people were gonna write me off. And I just didn't like that feeling. I don't want people's sympathy. I don't want people to treat me differently just because I have a neurological condition. I hope I'm getting my message across. I know I'm terrible with words, but I'm really trying here. And I know people who actually also have ASD. I knew one person who had ASD as well, and she actually really liked headcanoning characters as autistic that reminded her of herself. So I know that it is a very validating thing for people to see when it's like, oh, they're just like me, so I'm gonna headcanon that they have this condition that I have, because it makes me feel more seen. But for me, it just made me feel less seen in that sense, because it was like, oh, I just like seeing this character that acts like me. That's it. I just accept them as they are. I think it's cool. I don't need to think that they had this condition. I guess I'm just saying I don't like it when things that are just little personality quirks or stuff like that are constantly being written off as disorders and things like that. Especially when people fake it. Like that's just a dick move. I don't know what to say. People who fake stuff and then self-diagnose. You're an asshole. Just know that. Please know that. Stop woobifying mental illness, it's not funny. Basically, I just don't like being treated differently, and I don't like seeing these characters kind of get like woobified by the internet and being like, oh my gosh, they're so autistic coded, they're so baby, they're so blah 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 blah. It's so weird, kinda creepy. It's just, I don't like it. I'm not trying to be butthurt or anything. In fact, I joke about it quite a bit with like my mother and stuff like that when I see this type of thing. And again, I'm fully aware this is something that makes other people feel more seen, but I feel like just seeing characters who act like you is enough to feel seen. But that's just me. If a character is or is not confirmed as autistic, that doesn't make them any less needed or relatable of a character. It doesn't matter. You don't have to stick a label on them just to relate to them more. So yeah, thank you for watching, if you made it this far. I hope you have a pleasant day. Where the heck did you come from? I haven't posted in weeks, but no, this channel's not dead. I have your IP address.